All right, guys. So we are doing limits today. We're starting notes 9-1. We're going to do limits from your graph and from your table. Some of you asked about calculators. You would need your calculator to do them from the table, but some of the unit you'll have it, some you won't. So this first little limit, if we look at this right here. The way you read that, that says the limit of f of x as x approaches a, and then do you guys see the little plus sign? Yeah, I know it's really tiny. I'm sorry I made your copy small. That means from the right. So the way you would say this, the limit of f of x as x approaches a from the right. So the next one there, how would you say that? What do you think? Yes, the limit of f of x as x approaches a from the left. So I'll just write from the left. The rest is the same. And so guys, the last one, there's no little plus or minus, is there? Okay. So that's just the limit of f of x as x approaches a. You have to look at both the left and the right, and they have to match. So it's not how you say it, but what it means is from the left and from the right must match. Excuse me. Thank you. Okay. So let me show you what this means graphically. The biggest key with these is it's what is it approaching, not what is it equal exactly at that point, but what are you getting really close to? Like if you were walking along, if you're walking up this graph, what y value would you expect to run into? Not which one do you actually run into, but what would you expect to happen? So if we look at the first one, as x approaches 3 from the right. Okay, there's where my 3 is, right? And if I'm coming from the right, picture yourself as this little person up there, and you're walking along the graph. What y value are you approaching? 3. That's it. The answer is 3. Okay. So let's do number 2. Yeah, I know. It really is pretty simple. As x approaches 3 from the left. All right, so I'm coming from the left. So here's my little stick guy walking along. What am I getting close to? 2. Okay. My 2 little people here, this guy walking along and this guy walking along, did they run into each other at 3? No. So what that means is for question 3 here, that limit does not exist. You can just write D and E. Yes, Rachel.
When it's saying x is approaching 3 from the left, how do you know to start on the right?
Well, I mean, you could start your little guy over here. You'd walk down here, you'd jump, and then you'd climb up this hill, and you'd go down this slide, and then you'd climb up the hill. But what we care about is as we approach 3. So just start close to 3. Yeah, okay. We'll use my, smartboard magic here. Like, you only are caring about that little section, right? Okay. Yes.
Why can't you be like if it's approaching the right?
What do you mean? Why can't you?
If it's approaching 3 from the left, you can't go all the way up to the.
Nope. So pretend this is you and you're walking along. You're coming up this hill. you can see that it stops here, so you're approaching that. You're not going all the way up here. You're not expecting to jump. You're just walking along, and that's where you expect it to go. Okay. Well, it's what you would pretend there's like a wall here at 3. So like we've got a wall built there. You can't go past the wall. Okay, so like if you run into the wall, what y value are you at? Okay. All right. Do you guys want to try a couple? Try 4, 5, and 6 for me. Let's see how you do. Then that is your limit, like the overall limit. Mm-hmm. All right, guys, try 4, 5, and 6 for me. Steven, you're not even on the right page. Come on. Absolutely. Been calling out lots of people today. Okay, you get it? Okay. Okay, so I got these 2 guys, right? At this wall. Are they like on opposite sides of the wall staring at each other? Or is one up and one's down? Okay, they don't meet, so it does not exist.
But just for the other one is 3.
Yeah, so from the right is fine, from the left is fine, because you only have to look at part of it. When there's no little plus or minus next to it, you have to think about both of those at the same time.
So whenever there's a
It might be does not exist, or if they run into each other, it's that value. Let's do 4, 5, and 6 together and see if you get it. All right, guys, so let's look at 4. As I approach 1 from the right, so let me get rid of these guys. So there I am. I'm going that way. What am I getting close to? 0. And what? You're a hooligan, Magnet? What about from the left? I'm sliding down that slide. What am I getting close to? 0. It's clearly going to be a good video. All right.
I forgot you were recording.
Okay, so
Did I get it right?
look at my 2 little guys here. Are they going to run into each other at an x value of 1? Yes. And what y value are they running into? 0. Okay, so that number 6 is also 0. Okay.
Do they get more complicated than this?
Graphically, no. Like it's. I think Unit 9 is not that bad. Okay.
This is a bounce back?
This is your bounce back. Okay.
All
right. Okay, try 7, 8, and 9. Those 3 definitely go together.
Would anybody else like pizza?
There's plenty of pizza left.
That was a good way to get it.
Don't tell him, Mr. Lang.
Did you do 7, 8, and 9 yet?
And you know the next one.
I won't always ask you all 3 though. So this is sort of the learning part where I'm definitely going to ask you, okay, from the left, from the right.
There's 2 slices left.
There's a lipstick.
Is there
There's no dog on it.
I don't know if there's
Here is the dot.
Sorry, guys.
I did fight you in the butt.
Every time I hear congratulations, it's such a good video. It's like way better than the original song. But Maggie, I seriously don't get it. There's like a full version of Rachel.
There's a full.
Yeah, you gotta find that.
All right, guys. So for number 7, what did you get? 1. Number 8, what did you get? 1. Number 9, what did you get? Okay. Try 10 through 17. Finish this section for me.
No back of one. Okay, alright.
Yeah.
I was 7-1.
So as I approach 2, so I'm going to build my little wall at 2. Okay. And as I approach it from the right, so that means I'm over here. What am I running into? What Y value am I running into? Okay.
Oh, wait, it's a Y value? Yeah.
So the X tells you like X is approaching 2. So you're getting close to this X value, but your answer is the Y value that your little dude is at. Breakthrough moment for you there. That's going to make a big difference, okay? Are we through them? Not quite. Yes, yes. All right, guys. Number 10, what'd you get? 0. Number 11, what did you get? -1. Number 12, what did you get? Yes. Sorry. Number 13. 2. Number 14. Okay. 15. 2. 16. 2. 17. 2. What do you think, guys? Easy?
I'm like,
Yeah, not bad at all, right?
even with the hole, it's still, you know.
Right, yeah, so the hole didn't mess you up, right? You're still approaching it, like you're climbing up to it, and you're climbing up to it, but it's fine if there's a hole. Okay, so from a graph, pretty easy. Let's try again then. All right, 18 through 25, ready to go. You ready, Will?
Yeah.
Okay. Just stretching, getting ready. It's okay, Will.
Isn't that bad?
I know. I'm telling you, Unit 9 is a good unit to end on.
Mm-hmm. It's their last unit.
It's your last unit. I know. Our time is almost done. It's so sad.
Sure, we'll see you over the summer.
You never know. There you go. I will be there.
Work harder, 10 plus.
Evolution? It's not my gym. You are welcome.
What days and what hours do you go?
I teach on Mondays and Wednesdays from 6 to 7, 7:15.
Do I have to pay?
If you're not a member of the gym, yeah. Sort of how that works.
How much is it?
Their drop-in fee is actually super cheap. So it's like
Wait, you guys don't do like a one class block?
Can we do a 17 year
that would be hilarious. I actually need some new playlists, so yes.
Really? Oh my god.
I really do. I'm sort of bored with what I have right now, so
Inappropriate racial.
it does have to be appropriate.
That's that too.
You can't have that word.
You just have the lessons.
Aren't you like all above the age though?
Yeah. Who do you censor me for? I don't know.
There are kids who go to the gym, like people walking in and out. And it's just not super professional if somebody's walking in and they're just here like. Because our spin class is like right as you walk in the door.
Yeah.
It's not like we're in our own little room. It's not. Okay, was this before I like knew you?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was harder than I thought it was.
It was okay. Yeah, they're not
Wait,
easy.
you went to her spin class?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so weird.
It's funny. How we doing, guys? Bobby, are they easier now that you know what you're looking for?
Yeah, I was so confusing before. I thought they were looking for the like up and down, like usually my Y.
As long as it makes sense to you, I'm
Yeah,
good.
it makes sense to me. I could probably tutor if anyone needed me.
Pick me up now. Before I knew.
Formal to
So
I know, it's so weird. For all of you two to see.
Oh my god, that's exactly what was going on.
It's
So uncomfortable.
Somebody started playing one of them in my class. I was like, yeah, it's so weird when you hear your voice. I'm like,
Oh,
why am I like talking over there?
exactly. Oh, it's painful.
All right, guys, check 18 through 25. How do we do on 18 through 25? Oh, okay. Yes, you need to tell me these. So you don't, none of these make sense.
Oh, I got the first three.
You got 18 through 20.
After 21, I didn't So it's actually one from the left. Here's one, right? Yeah. But I'm climbing up this place.
Am I running on?
Wide
Wait,
Then, as extroverted one.
yeah.
Alright, so you kind of have to do those 25. So as I go towards one. Oh, we already did those. You're right. This is one and this is negative one. Did they run into each other? No. So that's why it does not exist. Hold on. Okay. Then as x approaches negative one. Okay, that's over here. As I come from the left, down here, right? As I come from the right, I'm over here. Are those like running into the same place? And what y value is that? Okay. And then the last one is x approaches negative 2. So here's negative 2. From the left, from the right. Are we running into each other? Okay, so that's not okay, we're done.
That was like, I was gonna ask the same question.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you gotta like do the left and the right without right.
Yeah.
Okay. Better?
Yeah, this was
All right, guys, is everyone with me?
bright lighting. So.
All right, let's do.
Oh, wait.
We have a lot more to learn.
No, we have like 2 examples. And that's it.
Then,
I know. I'm like. So we will do the murder mystery.
Oh, we should actually do this.
I said it's nice. I said it's nice.
Are we going outside?
We did a murder mystery.
We'll see.
We can definitely do it outside.
No, rock paper.
Yes, there's a murder in the middle, and then like someone goes out of the class. So you obviously haven't seen it.
Oh,
All right, guys. We still have the rest of our 9-1 notes to get there. Why are we so angrily playing rock, paper, scissors? What is happening?
I get really mad when people don't get their hands. It throws off the whole.
I know how to play.
No, when people just go like this, it's really You can't get a good sense of what you're trying to do. Like, you don't know what they draw through. This way gives sight and sound. No.
Clearly, we have lost focus, guys.
Run outside.
No. Well, that your friends didn't know where to visit us, so.
I went outside during lunch.
So, like, awesome.
We should what? Oh, I know. I thought about that. Possibility. I know. There's a part of you that's like, it'll be easier if we do. Yeah. We'll see where we are. All right, guys. You need your calculator for the next one. So if you don't have a calculator, find someone who does and partner up.
You just grabbed it.
Wow. I don't know. Just go. What are you doing right now?
All right, guys. Do you see how I've written next to this y equals? This is what you graph. You do not graph the limit part, okay? Graph the function.
Oh.
She was so nice, honestly.
I don't understand why you do that.
Yeah. Oh my god. Did you get a straight line?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, what we were looking for, guys. I am asking you about the limit as x approaches 2. Okay? So what you need to do is look at your table. And on your table, you want to start at 2. But you want to be on, like, just the left and just the right. So let me actually... Sorry, I should have opened this sooner. I'll pull up my calculator and show you what I mean. You're going to have to change your table set. Do you guys have any idea what I'm talking about when I say that?
Yeah, I know what table set is.
Okay, good.
It's above window.
Nailed it. Oh, you can change it. Hold on.
Why would I need to when I can use Like that last shooting display, I mean, why did
Yeah, I don't know how a calculator would have helped you on that. How is a calculator going to help you expand the logarithm? Okay, here, hold on. Let me show you what it should look like. Is it just telling you error, or... Okay, let me get this up here first, and then... You guys know your shortcuts, right? Like the fraction shortcut? X squared minus 4 over x minus 2? Okay.
Same. Who did you have?
How do you know if that
Miss Anderson. You can do it on paper. That's great.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun shortcuts.
No, she had the funniest one. So I just she's like, can you do it without a calculator? Great. Do it with your calculator. What did she say? She'd be like, can you guys do it without a calculator? Great. Now do it with your calculator. Do you remember that?
She was a calculator, man.
We all did. She loved that.
Such a blur.
She taught us
like how to use it.
Did she teach you the whole year with the calculator?
Okay. Like here's how to do everything.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, guys. This is your graph. Is everyone on this graph?
Yeah.
And she was so happy. She was so winning.
Yeah, she was
Okay, guys. So we are going to use our table. I think you can actually look at the graph and see what's happening because we've just done these graphically. As x approaches 2, you guys can see what it's running into from the left and the right. But let's do the table. So I'm going to go to my table set. So guys, you're going to push second and then window. I apparently didn't hit second. Table setup here, okay? Everyone with me at table set?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to start at 2 because that's what my limit is approaching, right? It was as x approaches 2. Then the little triangle table, that is delta table. That means what you're changing by. Make it 0.01. Okay?
How do we know? Is it always there?
Yeah. And then go to your table.
I didn't know the table.
I can see SOL scores, yes. Why has your teacher not told you your Okay. Maybe at the end. Are you worried?
Steve, what's up?
How about we wait till we're done with notes, okay? Middle of notes might not be the best time to ask me for your husband.
right now. I need to know fast.
Alright guys, look at my screen. Do you see how I put the 2 in the middle? I arrowed up until this was in the middle. Do that on your screen. Make your screen look like my screen. Okay? So, remember, we're coming like from the left and from the right. So we're zooming in. So look at, as I come here, 397, 398, 399. 403, 402, 401. What are they both getting really close to? 4. That is your answer. So equals 4. I'm not going to make you fill in the tables. We're going to do one more. No, you don't have to fill it out. But again, guys, these are sort of like all or nothing. Either you get it right or you get it wrong. There's not really any partial credit on this. Okay? All right. Come down here. Guys, try this one. Different one. No. Okay. So it's, see how this was as, well, you can't see it now, as x approaches 2. That's why I'm starting 2. So whatever your x is approaching is where you start. The 0.01 will always be 0.01. Okay? All right, guys. So try 29. Make your graph first.
Show you the one.
Yeah, I'd scribble it out and write the one I put instead. Yes. Nope, you have to do them all in your head today.
Can we know right now?
No. Now I'm gonna make you wait.
Recording to know.
No.
Oh, this one's different.
Yes.
Like,
Can this be this one?
As x approaches 0.
oh, it's 0.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing, Kron?
Oh, wait, does this person?
Hey guys, look at your graph even before you look at your table. What is happening on your graph?
500.
One of them's approaching negative.
Is there like an asymptote? Maybe at like 0? Maybe.
500.
And then there's sort of something over here and something over here. Okay. So let's think about this. You can definitely look at the table, which you'd be starting at 0 and then going by 0.01. You got some really big numbers when you do that, though, right? Okay. So if you look at your graph, This is going down, this is going up. Are they running into each other to begin with?
No.
No. So what do you think the limit is? Does not exist.
When you look at the table, you see that like one's -499, the next one's 501, so you know like.
Right.
Oh, this is negative.
Okay, guys. Now we're going to add just a little bit to this one, just to make sure, since I didn't do the long notes. Let's do 0 from the right for this function. We'll keep it the same graph. And as x approaches 0 from the left for my x plus 5 over x. You're not, but I want to make sure you understand what you don't get. I know that doesn't make sense. Okay. So as x approaches 0 from the right, that means I'm walking up the graph here. Where am I going? Could I go more? Where is it going to go? All the way to? Okay. Is infinity a defined value? No. So what you would tell me from the right, you would say infinity and does not exist. So you're telling me like, hey, I know it doesn't really exist, but here's the direction that it's going. So what do you think you're going to tell me for 0 from the left? And? Okay. Does that make sense? So if it's an infinity or a negative infinity, you also have to include the does not exist when it's at a specific value, okay? What if, you don't have to write this one down, what if my graph looked like, let's say I have an asymptote, I'll leave it here. Say my graph does that. Both positive infinity does not exist, so what would you tell me for just that?
Oh.
Yeah, because they matched, right? But it still does not exist. Do you see the difference between that one and when they go in opposite directions? Okay. All right, guys, questions? That is 9-1 notes, yes.
Wait.
Well,
We're going outside with the murder mystery.
Yeah.
Please.
Yes.
It's like nice.
Wait, I don't see
It's really nice. It's like you go outside. It's kind of
We
breezy.
just asked, can we put hide and seek in school?
Okay, fine.
no, we cannot.
All
right.
Like this, I'll be fine.
No, you might not need to know it right now.